What's up, everybody? Just want to let everybody know that Edgar Cayce got it right. And the reason why I say that is because of Hurricane Florence that just came through and flooded the eastern part of North Carolina. I live in North Carolina, but I live in the western part of North Carolina in a higher elevation, so we didn't get flooded like they did in the Piedmont area and the eastern coastal region. As you can see, if you look on this future map of the USA, it's similar to the map that he visualized for the future. And on the east side, if you look on the eastern side of North Carolina, you'll notice it's underwater. Okay, I think Florence is only the beginning. This vision of these natural catastrophes span a long period of time. We're talking from 20 years to 100 years or more. And Edgar Cayce explained it was due to a future magnetic pole shift. And it's a slow process, but you'll notice that there are land masses like new continents showing up in the oceans, like undiscovered. They just popped out of nowhere, and that's due to the different sea levels rising and lowering due to the tilt of the earth at a certain angle. And the earth is expanding as it grows and it tilts. Now, the cause of the tilt, I'm sure some of you know already what's causing it. It's a natural phenomenon in space. I'm sure that Earth has shifted many times over the millions of years or billions of years of Earth. And of course you're going to hear a bunch of, Planet X or whatever. Some people even say it's a flat Earth, but I'm not talking about any of those things in this video. I'm talking about Edgar Cayce, and he was a visionary, a psychic. He would go in these states of mind and he would predict things. And this map shows a lot of devastation. I mean, I can assume that the left side there, where California and that way is underwater due to Yellowstone volcanic eruption and earthquakes, and there's a tectonic plate that is where the Mississippi River is. There you'll see divides the eastern section of the US from the central section of the US, and that's due to earthquake activity, shifting of the plates. Florence came through and flooded eastern North Carolina bad. We're talking 25 feet to 70 feet worth of water covering houses. We're talking $1 million mansions, people losing their homes, having to be evacuated by the National Guard. All of this went down while I was watching the storm come through, and I was at my house wondering what would happen. Basically what happened was Florence turned into a Category 1, the tropical storm, and by the time it went through western North Carolina, it was a tropical depression. So we didn't get hit as hard by the winds, and we got less rain, but we did get good rain, but not as much rain as the eastern section, because when Florence came through, it stalled for 3 to 4 days. It just would not move. It was the slowest storm I'd ever seen in my life. It was going 3 miles per hour, 5 miles per hour, and it just sat there, and all that water flooded the eastern part of North Carolina. And I'm unclear at this point. From It's only been a week since Florence has come through, and I'm not really sure if the waters will subside and go down. I'm a little bit concerned about a power plant that is surrounded by flooded waters. It's 30 miles south of Wilmington, and they're having trouble. There's 320 employees that are in lockdown inside of the plant, and they have alternative fuel, diesel, keeping the rods cool. So I don't know how that's going to play out, but it's not a good situation. I'm hoping we won't have another Fukushima, because I live in North Carolina, and I can't afford to move. So I don't know what to do. That happens. But Edgar Cayce has got something going on here, and you need to study this map. It's important, because we may be looking at the future US. I'm not really sure about that left side, but I'm more sure about the eastern parts because of Florence. Florence kind of, a light bulb went off in my head, or like somebody turned the light on. Whoa, here's evidence of something starting, and there is a shift occurring. And all I gotta say is, holy shift, I mean, definitely. So keep an eye out for changes in land mass, water levels. They'll say it's due to global warming, but nah, I think it's more of a magnetic pole shift, because Antarctica is melting, and there are objects appearing there, and just little things like that. So I just wanted to let y'all know my theory on this, and yeah, let's hope those people in North Carolina get their homes back, but they may not ever get them back again, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like it, subscribe, and have a good one.